ano na po ang status ng notice of disallowance na ito.
Sa kuwa ka magtanong.
Madam Chair, I suggest that the congressman ask this during the hearing of the Commission on Audit.
Tama. Kuwa ang tanungin mo. Pahiya tuloy. Kuwa ang
Madam Chair, I'm
tanungin mo.
asking the question now.
I move that we terminate the budget hearing on the proposed budget.
Second.
Yun.
Second the motion.
That hearing for the office of the Vice President is hereby terminated. Thank you very much.
Ngayon, mabalik po tayo
Confidential
sa last August 8, 2024, nag-issue po ng notice of disallowance ang COA, Commission on Audit, sa 73.28 million na halaga ng confidential funds for 105 activities supposedly held by the Office of the Vice President from December 13 to December 31. Sabi ng COA ay wala raw accomplishment reports na naipakita or sinubmit ang Office of the Vice President para dito at inaatas na o inuutos na ibalik ang pera ng Vice President ni Gina Acosta bilang Special Disbursing Officer at ni Julieta Villa del Rey bilang Chief Accountant. Mag-iisang taon na po, ayon sa COA rules ay may 6 months po para mag-appeal. Ano na po ang status ng notice of disallowance na ito?
Sa kuwa ka magtanong.
Madam Chair, I suggest that the congressman ask this during the hearing of the Commission on Audit.
Tama. Kuwa ang tanungin mo. Pahiya tuloy. Kuwa ang
Madam Chair, I'm
tanungin mo.
asking the question now from the Office of the Vice President.
Madam Chair, this is a status of documents inside the Office of the Commission on Audit. So it has to be the Commission on Audit who will answer what is happening
Kung
to
anong
this
status,
notice of disallowance.
ang kuwa ang tanungin.
Nagsubmit po ba ng appeal ang Office of the Vice President
Sunog agad,
sa
guys.
notice of disallowance?
Kung yung Congressman Tinio, kung ang notice of disallowance was rectified by COA, wala na po yun. Pero kung yung notice of disallowance ay meron na silang final
Judgment.
adjudication, and then merong order yon na final yung notice of disallowance. So, for your information,
Wala
I will
pa.
check with COA and get the records and give it to you.
Yan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Well, next question po ay
Sunog, no?
kaugnay po sa notice of disallowance. Ang sabi po kasi ng COA, December 30, yung mga 105 activities na inilunsad dun sa mga dinisallaw na activities ay nangyari between December 13 to December 31. And yet, sa mga nakaraang hearing ay napag-alaman po na December 20 pa po na ilabas ang SARO at na-withdraw yung 125 million. Kaya nga sinasabing nagastos ito in 11 days from December 20 to December 31. So ang tanong lang po natin, ano po ang paliwanag doon sa nakapamahagi na kayo ng mga sinasabing reward money noong December 13 pa lamang samantalang hindi pa po lumalabas ang pera
Kuha na
ng
naman
confidential
sagot ni Bibi dyan.
funds.
Tanungin
Pwede
mo
po
si
bang
Kuya.
may paliwanag yon?
Madam Chair, this is the subject of an impeachment trial, and I would not like to discuss the defense for the impeachment trial.
Representative
Chair,
Pino,
wala
please
naman pong-
proceed with the next question.
Madam Chair, I would just like to note na wala pong impeachment trial sa
Ang tanong pang
kasalukuyan,
impeachment.
Madam Chair. In fact, it is archived in the Senate. No? Okay, so next question na po. No? Lumabas din po sa
Sunog.
nakaraang
Oh
mga
my
hearing sa House na nag-submit po ang Office of the Vice President ng 2,670 accomplishment reports. At kasama po, para po sa liquidation ng 500 million pesos worth of confidential funds under the Office of the Vice President. At ayon sa investigasyon ay 1,322 out of 1,992 names in the OVP ARs submitted to the PSA have no birth records. So kasama po dito yung mga pangalang Mary Grace
Oy,
Piatos,
yan na.
Fernando Tempura,
Yan.
meron pang Shell Jokno.
Ah,
no?
Kindly wind up your
Opo.
question.
Again, pwede po bang mapaliwanag ng Vice Presidente kung bakit ganon ang sinabmit
Oo.
at bakit walang supporting documents ang mga accomplishment reports na ito?
Nakakatawa.
Madam Chair,
Oh.
again,
Oh.
first, if the committee would like to ask how the Commission on Audit conducts its audit, I request that all the questions be propounded during the hearing
Of
of
the
the Commission on Audit. Second, the subject confidential funds is a matter
Ah.
in impeachment proceeding,
Oh.
which is archived, but there is a pending motion for reconsideration in the Supreme Court. I cannot discuss defense strategy. Number 3, I cannot discuss intelligence operations
Mm.
and cannot explain how intelligence operations are done without compromising national security.
Thank you, Madam Chair. My
Sunog.
next question.
Congressman Tenyo, last question.
Opo, last question.
Please wind up.
Opo. So, napabalita po no na mula July of last year hanggang sa kasalukuyan ay meron pong 13 trips ang Vice President overseas, no? So, mula po sa Germany, Japan, Hong Kong, Netherlands,
Oy, ito.
Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia,
Travel
Australia,
expenses yata to.
South Korea, Kuwait, Paris,
travel expenses
at
yan.
several po sa Netherlands.
Yan.
Umaabot po sa at least 60 days po
Oh.
na on leave ang presidente at marami po pero hindi lahat ay sinasabing personal leave,
Oh, tapos?
no?
Tapos?
So sa mga trips po na ito, ilan po ang naging
Yan.
personal leave at ilan ang on-official duty at magkano po ang total na budget na ginastos ng Office of the Vice President para sa mga official leave at personal leave na nangyari.
Ah.
So it'll
Madam
be the
Chair, yes.
last question, Madam Vice
Yes,
President.
yes. Madam Chair, may I ask what date do you want me to start with the destinations? July 2024.
No pizza daw yun?
Mr. Chair, from July 2024, a personal trip to Germany.
Okay.
Then January 2025,
July 24, we'll
personal
start?
trip to Japan and so on.
Yes. We'll start with July 2024.
Yan.
So, number 1, under the Civil Service Commission rules, there is no allotted leave for the President and Vice President.
Mm.
We cannot both file a leave.
Mm.
So the only thing that I need when I travel overseas is a travel authority from the Office of the President. All my travels were issued travel authority
By the President.
by the Office of the Vice President. And this implies that all these trips were approved by the Office of the Vice President.
Next.
So, from July 2024, I went to Germany. In December 2024, I went to Denmark. In January 2025, I went to Japan. In the third and fourth week of January,
Nainggit
I
yata
went
sa
back
Tonyo,
to
guys.
Japan.
Kaya panay
In
abroad si
February
BP.
of third week and last week of February, I went back to Japan. On March, I went to Hong Kong. On March, I went to the Netherlands. On May, I went to Qatar and the Netherlands. On June, I went to Vietnam, Cambodia, and Malaysia. On June, I went to Australia. On July, I went to the Netherlands and the Republic of Korea. And very recently, from August to September, I went to Kuwait, the Netherlands, France, and Belgium. And number 3, no public funds were used
Yan.
for all my travels. I did not charge representation. I did not charge tickets. I
Tama.
did not charge per dime for all my travels in the office of the Vice President. So if you can see in the
Cut muna natin. Ano bang utak ni Meron Tinio, no? Sa lahat ng expenses na pinakita ni BP Sara sa kanyang representation, may sinabi ba doon na expenses sa travel abroad? Pagkain sa abroad? Wala naman. Kaya nga in-explain ni BP Sara, di ba?
in the breakdown of the budget
Oh.
of travel for Office of the Vice President, you can see that
Wala.
there was a zero amount for the Vice President.
Correct.
Thank you, ma'am.
Madam Chair,
Parliamentary
Chair,
inquiry.
Next
Chair,
on-
just to follow up on the question. So, una po, salamat po sa Vice
I'm
President
sorry,
for
Congressman
detailing.
Tenio, that was your last question. I'm sorry.
Follow up na lang po yung
Wala nang
I'm
follow up.
Personal po ba
I'm
ang
sorry,
lahat
in the
at
interest of time, we have to proceed.
magkano po ang ginastos ng opisina at staff? Kasi totoo po, wala daw ginastos ang
sorry,
Vice
I'm
Presidente.
sorry.
Parliamentary
Magkano ang ginastos
inquiry?
I'm
ng
sorry,
staff?
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Parliamentary
Yes.
inquiry. Madam Chair, I thought we're going to accord institutional courtesy to the Office of the Vice President. Bakit po natin binabanatan? Bakit natin tatanungin?
It's already settled that we'll just giving
Mr.
two
Chair,
questions from the minority. Okay?
Mr. Chair, hindi po,
5 minutes each.
wala pong
Opo.
binabanatan
But this
dito.
does
I
not
take
preclude
exception
the other members
to the-
Sandali lang,
from making
Congressman
a manifestation.
Tenio, sandali
Mahilig
I
lang.
ka
take
Opinion.
exception to the use of the term
Kulay.
binabanatan. Nagtatanong lang po tayo rito at lihitimo naman po ang mga tanong.
Madam Chair.
So maybe I ask the congressman
Mr. Chair, may we
to withdraw
request for
the
a
comment.
suspension of the...
Suspension muna.
Hearing suspended.
Tinyo, tigas ang ulo ni Tinyo. Pinipilit pa rin yung tanong, hindi ka ba nakikinig? Hindi mo ba nakita sa presentation ni BP Sara, paglatag ng mga expenses niya? May nakalagay ba doon? O, BP Sara expenses, travel abroad. O, food. Wala naman. Tapos pinipilit ng taong ito. Tapos wala siyang makitang butas doon. Ang pinipilit naman niya, how about sa mga staff mo sa opisina? Ano na gastos niyo doon? Oh my gulay. Pinipilit. Sa lahat ng tanong niya, guys, sunog siya. Nagtanong about confidential fund. Ba't sa akin mo itanong yan kung ano na ang status sa issue na yan? Doon ka magtanong sa kung magkaroon ng deliberation ng appropriation sa budget ng kuwa. Hindi dito. Sunog siya. Dahil sunog siya, tinanong naman niya yung sa expenses. Sabi ni BP, hindi ka ba nakatingin sa presentation ko kanina? Nakita mo ba doon may dineclare akong expenses? Wala naman. Tapos pinipilit. Oh my golay. Diyan mo makita, mga kaibigan. Diyan mo makita kung gaano kagarapal. Ay, nakakatawa. Nakakatawa na nakainis, no? Itong mga taong to, wala talagang pinagka... Di ba? O mamaya, magtatanong na naman yan yung babaeng kulot. Ang tanong dyan, ano kaya ang tanong niya? babaguhin niya pa niya or confidential fund pa rin. Kasi kung confidential fund pa rin, sabihin ni BP, ay napag-usapan naman yun sa impeachment. Or kung gusto mo ng clarification, doon ka sa kuha. Huwag dito sa akin. Kaya wala talaga, no? Kaya gigil na gigil si Tinio, mga kaibigan, pero wala talaga siyang makitang sagot. Kabipi Sara, mga bugo kasi, sabi ni July. Di ba? Ganun. Baka start na host. Wala pa. Hindi ko naman mute yan. Hindi ko muted yan. Nakasuspended sila. Di ba? Klarong-klaro mga kaibigan. Gusto talaga lang idiin kung saan ginastos yung confidential fund, bla 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 bla. Sabi ni BP, doon mo yan itanong sa deliberation sa budget sa COA. Ba't dito?
Hearing is resumed.
Okay, tuloy natin.
Madam Chair, I would like to correct myself. I was informed that I mentioned that the travel authority is approved by the Office of the Vice President. The travel authority is approved by the Office of the President.
Okay.
Thank you.
OPC na, hindi si Presidente.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. The correction is duly noted.
Pagod yun siya, hindi sunog.
Yes, Madam Chair, may I move that we strike out the word binanatan by uttered
Marcoleta.
by Rep. Marcoleta. Wala naman pong binabanatan.
Second.
There is a motion to strike off from the record the terminology binabanatan. It has been duly seconded. The motion is carried.
Madam Chair, just a 1-minute manifestation on the striking of the record. I have no objection. However, I just want to explain that in the previous debates, in the previous legislatures before us, in the interim Batasang Pambansa, when an assemblyman from the city of Manila was attacking the late president,
Mamaya si Kulot.
there was a motion to strike off the record of what he discussed on the floor. The former Assemblyman Arturo Tolentino said that if you strike off the record, any sentence or paragraph, it's just the same sentences, and you
Deleted.
strike it, so you still can read that. So that was
Tama.
clear that I think that the procedure is still the same.
Tama.
The statement of Banatan, i-cross lang yan, but it's still there in the records. Sinabi ko lang
Teacher
yun
daw siya,
because
pero
there was already
Sino ang
clarified
teacher?
many
Yes.
years ago by former assemblyman who became
Duly noted,
late
Kong
Senator
Ongab.
Tolentino.
This time, we will use eraser. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Pero ngayon may video na.
Okay. Going to the next from the minority,
Yan ang kulot na, guys.
Minority Leader, Congresswoman Reneco. Please go ahead.
Yan.
Good morning to the Vice President. Good
Confidential
morning
na
to my
naman to.
colleagues. I'd like to take off po sa questioning na ni Representative Tino. Meron po kasing minention na list of destinations na tinake ni Vice President this year under Travel Authority. But we like to take note na in a press conference of the Office of the Vice President, meron pong security and staff na kasama si Vice President. So can we ask po, paano po pinopondohan yung pagpunta, flight and accommodations ng staff and security ng OVP?
Okay.
Madam?
Madam Chair, may I be allowed to ask a question?
Yan. Tanungin. Sige.
Depende sa nature, Madam Vice President.
Okay.
Yes. Magpinsan po ba si congressman ko ngayon tsaka si Zaldi ko?
Ano po yun?
Magpinsan ba daw?
Chair, I can
malaman.
answer.
Are they relatives?
Oh.
Please answer, Congresswoman Rene.
I have no familiar relation po to Zaldico or to Representative Zaldico or any of their relatives po.
Itong si
Thank you,
Duke
Madam
Johnson
Chair.
at saka si Andre, isang account na to ba nagsasagutan?
Let me just look for
Please
the,
go ahead, ma'am.
Look
Yan.
for the slide.
Ayan. Lupit ni BP, guys. Siya lang mag-isa. Leader talaga na leader o may gulay talaga. Yan ang totoong leader, guys. Naghahanap si BP ng
So, Madam
Vice
Chair.
President, please go ahead.
Yes. So, we are talking about international travels, no, as of July 31. So, for two travels in Southeast Asia, for the security, it's 474,646.93 pesos. And for the OVP personnel, these are for two trips, 463,733.6 for a total of 938,379.99. For one trip to Australia, for the security, it's 438,383.26. And for the OVP personnel, it's 206,988
Stress
for a
ka,
total of
Ikaw lang.
645,371. For the Middle East and Europe, 3 trips. The total is for the security is 2,922,869.98. And then for the OVP personnel, that's 329.47 for a total of 4,748,199.45. For 3 trips in East Asia, the security budget was 1,141,937, and for the OVP personnel, 0, because they did not join these trips. And the total is 1,141,937. The total for 9 trips for both the security and OVP personnel is 7,473,887.70.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. Congresswoman Ko.
Mr. Chair, may we request a detailed copy of the report that the Vice President gave in relation po sa spending po ng security and staff for foreign trips abroad.
We will request the Office of the Vice President to supply the committee with such record. Thank you, Madam.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask another follow-up question. Ilan po yung staff and security na dala po ng Office of the Vice President in these trips na funded po, na of this breakdown ng fund na binigay?
Luoy na kayo mong naong, sir ba? Kanang. Madam Chair, for the security, I understand they recommend, the Armed Forces of the Philippines recommend 3 to 4 security personnel. But the Office of the Vice President only approves 2 security
lang.
personnel. And for the Office of the Vice President's personnel, that's 1 ceremonial and diplomatic affairs employee, 1 for MPRD, that is the media relations and public affairs division, and then 1 for as assistant to the vice president. So those are the approved personnel who joins the vice president in her trips.
Wala naman tinatago.
So, to clarify, Mr. Chair, these personnel in total ay sinagot ng OVP fund of totaling 7.4 million pesos sa ating mga foreign trips.
Madam Chair, not all foreign trips, as I mentioned, security is always recommended by the armed
Kahit saan siya.
forces of the Philippines.
Kailangan ba itanong
But
yan?
some trips do not have OVP personnel because there are only 3 trusted OVP personnel who can do the work that I demand from them. And sometimes they are not available.
Okay. Congresswoman Go.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So to confirm, ito pong mga trips na to that was
Sayang to si
mentioned,
Ko, guys. So cute pa naman
are these
sana.
trips personal in nature that required po yung presence ng
Steward,
personnel
sayang, no?
and staff?
Ganda pa naman.
Mr. Chair,
Sana, oh.
I believe, with all due respect with my colleague in the minority, I believe the question is irrelevant. Because
Yan.
even if the Vice President travels on her personal capacity, we cannot disassociate herself from the office of the Vice President. She's still the Vice President.
Correct.
The
Exactly.
reason for the travel is business, but she could also travel in her personal capacity, but she's still the Vice President. So I
Oh.
believe the question is irrelevant.
Tama.
With all due respect with my colleague.
Yan.
Mr. Chair,
thank you.
just to respond po, no, this is just a mere question, whether the nature of the trip is personal or business po, no, or whether it's
Sana to,
official.
Steward, oh.
This is a question that I'd like that
Sayang.
could be posed, and I hope to post po to the Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, it depends. If I have activities for the Office of the Vice President abroad, the 3 OVP personnel join the trips. But if the trip is purely personal and I do not have events for the Office of the Vice President, they do not join the trips. So in the graph, in the table that I mentioned earlier, those were the trips that the 3 personnel from the Office of the Vice President joined. But in the case of security personnel, this is something that is beyond the Office of the Vice President. It is decided by the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Madam Chair, the Office of the Vice President from 2022, 2023, and 2024 received unmodified opinions from the Commission on Audit. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my colleagues in the Office of the Vice President for being faithful to transparency and accountability in our office. The reason why we have comments from the Office of the Commission on Audit is because of system and improvement in processes. So these are basically documentations that the Commission on Audit require of transactions. And we have already updated our manual of operations in the OVP to reflect comments from the auditors.
Galing, ang galing, ang galing.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And if you can, if possible, if that is not classified, you can give a list to the committee para kami na po magbigay doon sa minority. Thank you very much.
The manual of operations, sir? Okay, sir. Let me just discuss this
Mabait yan sa
with
Vice,
the
yung
executive committee. Kasi pinaghirapan din namin dito,
Parang
Sir
si Joe
Gawin. Baka
Johnson.
kopyahin lang din ng minority.
It's your prerogative, Madam Vice President.
Dapat
But
ganun.
in relation to that po, Mr. Chair,
Okay.
we would be interested in the report kung ano po yung 3.8 million pesos that required correction po doon sa COA audit report in 2024. Would that be possible po, Mr. Chair?
Madam Chair, as I said, all questions about all documents inside the Commission on Audit is best to be directed to the auditors or the representatives of COA in the budget hearings. Thank you.
But with all due respect, to follow up that po, the COA specifically sought correction because po may nakita pong 3.8 million pesos that is not accounted for in the submission by the OVP. So the burden of the submission is actually with the following agency. So which is why in the exercise of legislative oversight, we would like to be enlightened kung ano po yung error na po ito. And tama po, para maiwasan in the future, a report po on what it is would be appreciated. So, ang question ko po is, would that be possible po, Mr. Chair?
Madam Chair, usually the Commission on Audit, the auditors review documents, and sometimes they do not see the attachments in the correct submissions. Sometimes the attachments that are required are found in other submissions and reports. And these attachments are required by auditors in every report. That is why right now we already have a checklist. If this is the process, if this is the project, there is a checklist on the attachments because auditors review the documents, and the auditors require the attachment of documents, and sometimes these documents are not attached to a specific report. So what we did, Madam Chair, is create a checklist and to improve the system. The personnel from the Office of the Vice President go through the checklist before they submit.
Ayan.
Okay. Anything else, Congresswoman Ko?
Just to clarify, therefore, dahil po naibigay yung explanation na yon, is the Office of the Vice President explaining that this is the explanation for that 3.8 million necessity for correction?
This is the explanation why we have an unmodified opinion. Wala po silang nakitang nawawala. Nawawala po yung papel dahil naka-attach siya sa ibang document. At ang gusto ng COA ay specific yung mga dokumento na ina-attach per submission.
Ayan.
In the interest of time, ako na lang mag-volunteer niyan na Congresswoman Ko. Hingin ko sa COA yung detalya ng 3.8. kung
Di
gusto
ba?
mo. I promise to give it to you in the least possible time.
Galing ni Alvarez.
Thank you very much for that response. My next question would be in relation po, and we're asking this question po, Mr. Chair, dahil kung may necessity for correction for this 2024 audit report, and then meron pong other audit reports in the past that have found that there are deficiencies and delays, gusto nating hindi na po mangyari siya. Can I ask the Mr.
kindly
Chair,
wind up.
what assurance do the people have na sumusunod na ngayon ang Office of the Vice President sa guidelines on disbursement and other proper fiscal procedures, given that there were reports last year that hindi po ito na sunod po according to procurement guidelines po?
Mr. Chair, again, with all due respect with my colleague, the Office of the Vice President
Please
review
wait.
an
Please wait
unmodified.
to be acknowledged.
Order, please. You're not acknowledged.
Please wait to be acknowledged by the chair. We'll let the
Is that the last question, Madam Vice President?
We'll let the Madam Vice
You have the
President
option
to respond.
Respond or not.
My apologies, Vice Chair Pepito Alvarez. May I request for an orderly conduct of the hearing for the members to please wait to be acknowledged by the chair before you make a statement. Thank you very much. The floor is now with the Vice President to respond to the question of Representative Ko.
Yes, Madam Chair, as I said earlier, I don't know if everyone heard it, every time we receive a comment from an auditor, we update our manual of operations.
Klarong-klaro.
In order no missing items would be in the next expenditure program. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Congresswoman Ko, that winds up your
Thank
questioning.
you for that response, Mr. Chair. This will be my last question po.
Okay.
In relation po doon sa ibang mga items in the budget before,
Kulit naman ito ni Ko.
we have taken note that
Kulit pa naman
if
sana.
confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President, according and as revealed to the good governance hearings, was dispersed to the security heads or the VP-SPG. May I ask po, no, bakit po dispersed siya to the VP-SPG or the security heads?
Tapos.
Pero ang nakalagay sa Joint Circular Number 2015-1 issued by DBM and COA that it should be dispersed to the Special Disbursing Officer.
Madam Chair, this is the confidential funds is a subject of impeachment proceedings, is a subject of the articles of impeachment from the House of Representatives. And I would not like to discuss the defense strategy,
Tama.
particularly because the prosecutors will come from the House of Representatives.
Mr. Chair, my final question.
No,
Ito na
I'm
po
sorry.
yung last one.
I'm
Hindi-
sorry.
hindi na po siya
That's the
part of
last question.
impeachable.
Madam
Yes,
Chair.
I'm
po,
sorry.
Mr. Chair.
Tama na.
I'm sorry, that's the last question.
Madam Chair. Madam Chair, may I be recognized?
Yes, Senior Deputy Minority Leader.
I move that we terminate the budget hearing on the proposed budget.
Second.
Yun!
Second the motion.
Second.
Budget hearing for the office of the Vice President is hereby terminated. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to Her Excellency,
diba?
the Vice President, Sarah Zimmerman
Terminated.
Duterte, and to all the members of the Committee on Appropriations for today's hearing. Thank you very much po, Madam Vice
kita nyo?
President. May I solicit another motion from the body?
Madam Chair, I move to suspend the hearing until 1:30 p.m. today.
To give way to the hearing
So, yun na nga guys.
of the Department of
Pinagbigyan lang kasi nga last hearing sabi na nga ni Chair Alvarez, sige, pagbibigyan namin kayo na makapagtanong ka BP Sara. So yun na nga lang, hinintay na nilang matapos makapagtanong yung dalawa, yung Colot at saka Stinio. Then automatic, mismong ang nag-motion yung minority leader na si yung kanina, automatically may seconded. Di ba? Pinagbigyan na nila ang dalawa. Yan. Pinagbigyan lang talaga ang dalawa. Ganon na nangyari sa na yun, guys. Ganon na nangyari. Ayan. Cute, tirolo ang utak. Ambot sa imo ko, daw ko lang kaw. So, ganun ang nangyari. Kasi nung last time nanood ako sa hearing yan, nagdemand sila nga kung pwede makatanong sila kung present ang Vice President. So sabi ni Alvarez, yung chairman, sige, pagbibigyan ka namin. So di ba? Kita nyo naman. Pinagbigyan sila. Pero automatically, sino ang nag-motion? Yung mismo ang minority leader nila. Motion. To terminate the OBP hearing. Automatically na. So yun guys, yun yung live natin. Nakakatawa. Sinikap ni Tinio na makakuha ng sagot ka BP Sara. At the same time, si Kulot, si Ko, wala silang nakuhang sagot. Di ba? Wala silang nakuhang sagot, mga kaibigan. Wala silang nakuhang sagot. Ganon ang nangyari. So, we have 88 votes sa ating poll question. 91% sabi ng yes. Oo nga, nagtatanong as confidential fan. Ayan. Thank you sa mga nanood, ha. Mamaya, baka meron na mag-live siguro tayo mamaya sa Senate hearing session mamaya. 3:00 ng hapon. Kaya abangan natin yung mangyayari sa Senate. Ang ganda nang nangyari, no? Akala nila, makalusot sila, mapiga nila si BP Sara. Wala. Ayan. Kulot ka, kupal ka, sabi ng Antonieto. Ayan, sa lawahan sawi, wala man talaga silang ebidensya. Pang-impeachment ang tanong ni Kulot, sabi ni July, si Buana, gyud ko, mas okay ngayon ang... Oo, totoo yan si Buana. Yun si Alvarez, patas ba? Dapat kasi pag-chair ka, dapat ganun. Patas ba? Elias Alunsay Fernandez, why not request from Dakua? Kaya nga, kasi nga, ganito ang point dyan, mga kaibigan. They are looking for what we call is that, trial by publicity. Yun lang naman ang gusto nila dyan. Trial by publicity, makita ng taong bayan na ganito ang tinanong nila at hindi masagot ni BP Sara. Yun ang point dan. Kahit magbuka na silang, kung titingnan mo yung mga katanungan, ganun ang nangyari. May malabo pa sa ng pusit tanong niya. O, di ba? Ayan. So, thank you sa mga nanood, mga kaibigan, ha. Mamaya siguro hapon baka mag-live tayo. Okay? So, actually, magawa ako ng highlights sa hearing na to. Yung point lang ng nagtinatanong si Tonyo ko paano sinunog ni BP Sara. Okay? Doon kayo magtanong sa kuwa. Kaya nga, Bukya talaga, men. Ano bang magagawa nila pag 7 ni BP? Ba't ako pang tatanungin mo kung anong status niyan? Doon ka magtanong sa kuwa. Fans ako ni TL. Andre, matagal ko na itong kilala si Andre. Okay. So mamayang hapon, baka mag-live tayo mga kaibigan. Thank you sa mga nanood. Ayan. Okay. Ikakat ko yung highlights ng hearing na ito mga kaibigan. I hope panoorin nyo. Ikakat natin. Para hindi kasi mataas ang live. Ikakat natin, okay? So, thank you sa ulitin mga kaibigan. Salamat. Until next time. Bye-bye.